It is open, my friends, while toils have yet to begin. Laughter will be had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Welcome to Nightbane Radio. Decode the secret message. Yay! With your decoder rings that you can get by sending in box tops. And if you don't want to figure out which box tops, you have to go back and watch all of our previous episodes, and you might find out the clues to what box tops they are. Yay!
Hidden in the
And all the
thousands of
complete
hours.
Yeah. We'll probably get sued because somebody will watch them all and not find anything. But anyway. No, actually, I think we did mention some box tops one time, so we're good. We're covered. We're covered. Anyway, welcome to Nightbane. In our last episode, we had a couple of small things. Lawrence did figure out that his little piece of metal is always on and is always doing something. What that something is, we don't know yet. If it's good, bad, indifferent, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But the big adventure was Ox. Ox got invited to go to the Gaia home dimension, which is a little weird because dimensions are, of course, things, being other dimensions, but this dimension happens to be sentient and alive, and is Gaia itself, is the whole dimension. And it is a very beautiful, peaceful paradise, nature paradise, but is very dangerous to visit there if you're a normal being or even a supernatural being. It can be very dangerous to go there uninvited or without help. But Ox did great and got asked to be the representative for Gaia to the mechanoids. Yay! Now he has to go back and kick the mechanoids off, saying, "You're bad tenants, get out of here." No. You weren't invited to Earth. No, but we have the mystery of Earth keeps getting going and going. We don't know yet why Earth is such a party planet where everybody in the universe is showing up for some reason. But we will figure it out in time. Today is now May 9th. What are we going to do today? Besides class?
Well, as soon as I wake up, I'm going to wave over to Lawrence to have him come where I am, and I'm going to go find Isabella.
Well, Lawrence is waking up super early in the morning, so unless you're waking up at like 5.
I may actually wake up at 5. That was a pretty wild experience. Just went down. So
wakes up, sees Lawrence already up, moving, gathering his little things.
Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
Something crazy just happened to me.
Seriously, you need to, like, form some eyes or something that you can blink.
Ox has already got that tent.
What? Hey, Ox! What? Shit. Ah! He grabs his little bits and runs out while zipping up while we're moving along. What is so important?
I just went to another dimension. Right, you see how it is. He finds Isabella wherever she is.
At this time of day, probably at her tent.
I'm gonna go there, knock on the pole.
Come in.
Good morning, Isabella. I hope you slept well. I contacted the Gaians in my sleep, or they contacted me, whichever it was. I told them what was the what with the mechanoids and such. They invited me to go to the Gaian dimension, and they had me drink this special brew, which sounds crazy, but I was like, well, what other choices do we have here? So I drink this special brew, and I go to the Gaian dimension. I almost went insane, but I didn't. And Gaia wants me to be her ambassador to the mechanoids and convince them to destroy the vampires, which they're already going to do, and then leave, which I would imagine they probably already do, but prepping to get the information that they're looking for, hopefully. And told me all kinds of wild stuff. There are apparently at least 4 levels. I mean, there's the human, the superhuman, which is us, cosmic level, like the Night Lords, Gaia herself, and then there's potentially a 4th celestial level type creator type stuff. Yeah, it was pretty wild. I figured I should tell you. I'm not sure what you'll do. Yeah, I just want to make sure you knew. And Lawrence, you as well. Yeah.
Hey. So, what does Gaia? What's Gaia's overall objective? Isabella asks.
Yeah, so she seems to want the non-Earth entities, which I admit seems to include Nightbane, not to be on Earth anymore. But she seems very open to working with us to get rid of the worst ones, the vampires and then the mechanoids. Yeah, it seems to be it.
And the Night Lords?
Oh, and the Night Lords as well. Yeah, she does not want the Night Lords here. Yeah.
Okay. Is she going to ask us to leave as soon as they're gone?
You know, that's an excellent question. I should have asked that as well, because that would be the next logical step. I did not. I did assume, based upon her wanting to work with me, that would not be the case. But I should probably clarify that, maybe in writing or something.
Yeah, I mean, she's willing to work with the mechanoids just to get rid of the vampires. But then she wants them to leave, so...
Right.
Kind of implies the same just for us. Works with us to get rid of the Night Lords, and then we have to leave. The question is, where would we go? I mean, especially those of us who were born here.
Yeah, indeed. I will clarify that on our next meeting. Yes. Additionally, and as a part of that, it would make it a lot easier for me if I think it's Isabella. It is Isabella, right?
The person we're talking to?
Who does the meditating the best? It is Isabella. She has 110. If you could teach me how to do meditation well, which seems to be the main form of contact betwixt us. So, if that'd be possible, that'd be great.
I could spare an hour a day.
Great. Love it. I guess that's it. Now that I said that all out loud, I'm not sure I needed to come over here at 5 a.m, but it seemed very serious, so.
Okay. This is good. Do you need to go talk to the mechanoids soon, or?
I don't think so. I think I was gonna wait until maybe we had some more information to provide, because me just telling them I'm the ambassador doesn't really. I don't think they'll care about that. So,
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
Great
if we
then.
find a... Sorry, I just smacked my giant bruise. Yeah. Maybe if we like find a vampire den, we can let them know where it is, and then we communicate that fact later on. So if they want to get in touch with the Gaians or something, then they know who to go to. We are going to have to eventually, though, decide whether or not we want that communication device to be here, because right now it is unattended somewhere else. And we will never know if they're trying to communicate with us, if it's that way. So either we need to have it manned or we need to bring it here. Those are the two options I can think of right now.
Well,
hmm.
we're not bringing it here because they could possibly track us, right?
There's the potential.
When you were talking with the mechanoids last time, how honest and trustworthy did you find them?
Well, I mean, so I found them
The
incredibly
first,
honest
yes.
and
The second,
trustworthy.
not.
Oh, I totally found them trustworthy. Just, it depends on the kind of trustworthy you're talking about, because in this case, I find them trustworthy to do exactly what they say they're gonna do.
Right. Yes, I agree with that assessment.
Like, if they say it, they're gonna do it.
It does seem as though that may not involve us living. I mean,
It doesn't at all. I mean, they're not hunting us. They're hunting vampires. We're just another ant outside in someone else's yard.
but if we were at all in the way, they would not mind just doing away
Eliminating
with
us. Yeah, probably that. But, I mean, as long as we prove we're not in the way. Also, at the same time, if we end up crossing them in some way, can we really hide from them to begin with?
Not sure.
Well, I mean, I guess the question then is, does them knowing where we are put us in jeopardy?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
That's the question we have to know if we're going to bring that device here or not.
I seriously think the only reason we would have to worry about them is if we purposefully got in their way. And for us and how tiny we are to them, we would have to do a lot to get in their way. And judging from the ammunition they gave us, I'm pretty sure those things were... they pack a punch. If they're gonna give us that, then I really think that's a good sign that they're not planning on just eliminating us.
Okay. Well then, I don't have a problem then with you bringing the device here. If you want to go get it. Just let Tanya know.
Yeah. I'll probably do that after this.
Okay. So Gaia doesn't want supernatural beings here, so that means Nightbane, of course, vampires, of course, mechanoids, or I should say she doesn't want beings above humans on Earth, because mechanoids are cosmic, you said, and night lords and their minions, and others, you said, which I assume is going to be probably the Light Lords. Huh. What else? I guess we'll continue as is, grow our resistance. I guess it doesn't change what we're going to do at the moment. We need to grow our resistance so that we can at least fight the Night Lord's minions. Stay out of the way of the mechanoids, help them wherever we can, help Guy wherever we can. That
Just about, I
that
think.
sound like a plan? Okay. Thank you for your help. Let's continue.
And just to clarify, we did send out a Nightbane recruitment team, right?
Yes. There's actually one out right now.
Nice.
So far, none of the teams that have gone out have come back with any Nightbane. You guys got lucky.
Yeah,
Or
it's
at
gonna
least
be
the
a
dice.
process.
The dice haven't been rolling that way so far, but
Eventually, something favorable will happen.
maybe. Yeah. Okay. That's the meeting with Isabella. I assume you go off to have breakfast, get ready for class. Ox, Lawrence,
Indeed.
are you heading to the site or are you going to do some other stuff?
He's gonna go to the site to pick up the thing.
Okay. Let me. Are you going alone?
I don't see the point in needing anyone else. Just gonna be a quick there and back again.
Okay.
Gonna pull a Bilbo.
And never
Well.
come back.
Bilbo, you go through the mirror and you start heading over to your little hiding spot and you roll perception.
I need a D20. Oh, that's a tasteful roll. I rolled a 5 or 9.
Oh, good, because your target was 5.
Oh, snap.
It's very obvious. You're being watched. As soon as you
Figured.
step through the mirror and start walking over towards your hiding spot, one of the probes becomes visible and just follows you.
Okay. Oh, wave at him. Hi. Oh, pick up the stuff.
Okay.
And on my way back, wave at it again and say, bye.
Okay. I thought maybe you'd want to ask questions or something, but no worries.
Oh, he's got the communication device, the little thingy, and he doesn't want to push boundaries. Like, he's gotten certain kinds of questions, but he's not thinking that now's the time to ask them. He wants to try to build a different kind of understanding on certain other aspects and plan his approach rather than just jumping into it.
Like Hawks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you get back.
Yes.
And
As soon as he's on the other side of the mirror, he just stands there wide-eyed and went, oh, one of them actually uncloaked. I mean, I figured they were going to be over there, but... Just glad he didn't talk to me. Cool.
okay. Where are you off to? We doing the standard rotation?
Yeah.
Class, then studies?
Class and studies, but we're focusing on the language for a while.
You're focusing on language?
Yeah, he's found that program, but he doesn't understand the language enough, so he's got to focus on the language for a bit.
Okay. 2 hours of botany training. Somewhere in there, Ox, you get 1 hour of meditation, which actually, now that I look it over, she is an expert teacher because her skill is above 100% and is at least 20% above you. And she has the resources for meditation, so that's a 5x. So you get 5 hours of credit for every 1 hour of studying with her.
Nice. I have 4
Nice.
hours already listed from somewhere, so I'm just gonna make
Okay.
that 9.
Sounds good. How much do you need for a meditation roll?
Great question.
40.
Okay.
Well,
You're already almost a quarter of the way through.
at 5 hours a day, that's not going to take you long to get your
Yeah.
first die roll.
That's just about a week.
It helps having expert teachers.
Mm.
Great. So yeah, I'm gonna do the teaching. I'm gonna get taught, and then I was gonna think about going back to gardening, but I think I'm going to use what Isabella is teaching me and think on the Gaian plane for a bit. Just like trying to remember it and sort of like taking it in.
Okay. To what purpose? You have to be really careful about this. Are you meditating?
My purpose is to make it so that if I go there, I don't go insane, because Katrina said you could do that. So try to be immune to it or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how much meditation is really actually going to help you with that.
That's
But
what
for
she
now,
said she did.
being there built up resistance.
All right, fine.
But you don't want to be there right now,
It's true.
especially uninvited. I would say a better time or better study of your meditation, if you want to do self-studying, is just to try and put you into that dream state.
All right, I will do that.
If you roll the 1 while you're trying to do that, I'll have no choice but to send you to the guy in plane.
Right. And everyone would be very impressed, and then I'd be dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane.
Just try and, yeah, well, yeah. Probably dead.
I will do that.
Okay.
Whatever time remains. I'm going to label that as dreamscaping.
Okay. Cool,
Should I put a number next to it?
Just keep track of your hours for now in general, of what
Okay,
you're putting into that.
2 hours, I will say.
Okay.
That's what Ox is doing that day.
Okay. Lawrence, if you want to give me a language roll, you can.
Yeah.
The
Oh, those
mechanoid
guys
language roll.
rolled really well last time, so let's use a different set. See what a different set says. 75.
I don't think that beats your language roll.
No.
Nope. So, nowhere at the moment. Give me a computer operations roll, though.
That I can do. $89. That is 21 over.
Nope. Today
Yeah.
was just not a good day for
Not a good day for
playing with your
studies.
pistol. Yeah. Your mind was reeling about the total insanity of being in a place of pure nature and everything else that Ox was talking about. And let me do the camp roll for the day. And camp has no activity for the day. We are going on to May 10th.
May 10th.
No, actually, I was just curious when you were there taking the device if you were going to test their honesty and ask them if they're tracking it.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I gave you the opportunity, but anyway.
Nah, it didn't
No
pop up in
worries.
his brain.
May 10th. Rinse, repeat. Hour of meditation training, 2 hours of botany training, the rest of individual training, language training. Anything
Yep.
else out of the ordinary that you wish to do today?
Anytime there's like lunch where a bunch of people are gathered together, Lawrence is going to be trying to talk to other people to try to get volunteers to teach the next course. And just
Okay.
spend lunchtimes doing that, which for Ox might be a little bit of a strange sight because he's used to Lawrence being a very big introvert, and he's doing extroverted things right now. Like physically approaching other people and talking to them.
That is a little weird.
I have noticed that. Oxus has noticed that. And so, whilst eating lunch, Ox will say to Lawrence, hey, I've been noticing you've been making big strides as far as getting out amongst the people and trying to get things going. What's with the change?
Things need to be done.
Well, I agree, but things have always needed to be done.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you see something needs to be done, are you just going to sit around and not do it?
Well, I thought that was sort of your thing previously.
No. No. Millie calls me a lazy turd because I don't do what she wants me to do. Like, going out to clubs with her friends, who are all boisterous and annoying. No, I pick up and do things.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. I'm sorry.
Just because I don't do social things doesn't mean I don't do anything.
Well, great. Love to see you flourishing, my guy.
Sure.
You don't get any takers today. for your next class. But it's only the first day of networking.
Yeah, he just starts working on it.
Okay. Then for the day, you can give me your language roll again.
Woo! We have decreased by 4% to 71.
Yay! And your computer operations roll again.
Heh. Woo! Ooh, 37. Which is 31 below my computer operation skill.
Okay. Not enough yet for a breakthrough, but I note that. You have one success. Okay. May 11th.
Woo. It's a
Timeline.
day.
May 11th. We are going with rinse and repeat for normal. So your 1 hour, sub 5 for meditation, 2 hours of botany.
Get my dreamscaping in.
You get your dreamscaping in. Lawrence is going to do his networking. No takers yet. For our next class. What else you want to do? Anything else you want to do specific, Lawrence, besides studying the language?
Nah, I want to keep trying that.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me your language roll and then the computer operations roll.
Ah, language rolls a 97. I don't think that's going to do anything.
No. Very, very difficult language without any reference material, which you've not asked for. Anyway.
I don't think it's a good idea to ask for that.
Yeah, probably true. But they do know you understand it.
I have a general understanding. Ooh, that one's better. That's a couple of zeros. That's tasty. That's a 7%.
7%. That beats it by how much?
61.
60. Wow, I'll count that as 2 successes. That's 3 successes. That will definitely get you to the next level of information on the analysis task, which also, I love how these things just make complete sense because you've been watching it for a few days. You're getting a sense of its progression.
It's progressing.
And you're getting a sense of its rate of progression. Enough to know that the task that is whatever, tasking along, whatever it's doing, will require 7 more days for it to complete.
Interesting. All right.
If the rate remains the same, I mean, you don't know exactly what it's trying to do, but the general gist of whatever it's trying to do seems to be pretty consistent at the moment. So 7 days, it'll complete its task.
Okay. That doesn't feel concerning at all. No.
It is the longest countdown timer than ever.
It's the longest countdown.
And the roll for the camp is getting closer, but still safe. On to May 12th. If nothing's going to change up, 1 hour of meditation training, which equates to 5. 2 hours of botany training straight up. Whatever your dreamscape tracking, if you're going to continue to do that. Lawrence is going to do networking again at lunchtime. And he got an odd 4.
Yay!
Roll me percentage dice.
Eh.
Lawrence.
These guys served me well last time. Let's try then. Huh.
You have a
Nope.
taker. What is it?
93.
That is the very last one.
Oh.
That makes no sense. Okay, I'll take that
Teacher.
instead.
What are they teaching?
You have another teacher lined up. Keith Joseph, aka Rat Boy, will teach wilderness survival
Rat boy!
after Ox is done.
Amazing.
Which fits the theme. You definitely have resources for that.
We are out in the wild.
Yep.
Excellent.
It's great because, I was going to be terrible if you rolled somebody says, hey, I'll teach swimming. Uh-huh. And
Right.
how are we going to practice that?
Haha, very funny. Very good. Yes, absolutely. I'll just, tell the expedition groups to go out, pick up an extra large inflatable pool, and all the water needed to fill it up. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers. No, beggars cannot be choosers, my lord.
One who beggeth cannot chooseth, my lord.
So, you got that acquired at lunchtime, and that will still be, of course, some time before the next class is needed.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get botany done. So you got your language roll and your computer operations roll if you want.
Language. That's an 89. Gross.
You are not having any luck with this language at the moment.
No. Way too high. Computer operation. That's a 47.
I believe that's one success. It won't grant you any more information at the moment, but it is one more success down the road.
Another ticket for the future.
And I gotta keep a countdown now. This was day 6 of the countdown. Okay. Moving on to the 13th. Oh, hold it. Forgot. Got to do the camp roll. Just that small random chance. Nope. That something's going to happen in camp. But with the way camp is concealed or shrouded, the odds of something happening are incredibly low.
Slim. I have used an entire notebook. It is full.
Yay! We are on to the 13th. I need to have a note on the 13th for our expedition. God. The dice do not like these expeditions. They're rolled a 93. No Nightbane found. So the expedition comes back, no Nightbane found. It will take a couple more days before they're ready to send out another expedition to look for Nightbane. Unfortunately, that's not going the best. Though, at least with all these expeditions going out, they are always bringing back supplies. So if you ever have anything new come up on your need supplies list, please let them know so that they can get it. Supplies aren't a problem at the moment. So the rest of the 13th is going to be the normal if everyone wants to do the normal thing. 1 hour of meditation training, 2 hours of botany training, whatever, 2 hours of dreamscape training. Are you still doing anything at lunch? I don't know how far ahead you want to book your classes.
I'll start making a list and planting ideas and still socializing, but
Okay.
not like actively trying to recruit people. More like trying to gather what people might want to learn.
I'm not sure I or Ox heard how long. I assume he is still teaching his botany classes. How long is that going for, or before we switch over to the wilderness survival? Are we planning to get enough hours for a roll?
Yeah, so
Yes.
4 more days.
4 more days?
Yep, I'm at 16 of 24.
Hold it. What?
Because we're getting
I'm
2
at
hours per day.
14.
Started at,
Did I miss a day?
I think you might have missed a day.
Okay, 16 then. So yeah, we're teaching it
Yeah.
until we get a roll.
Oh, that's... Yeah, because we started on
24.
May 8th. And with 2
Okay.
hours per day, we're at the May 13th. Should be at 16 on this day.
Okay. Sounds good. What does language require? 40 hours? Okay.
40 hours.
40 hours of straight training. Unfortunately, you have self-learning with no resources, which makes it 400 hours. So
It's a slow
you're
crawl
not
right now.
you're not getting anywhere towards any bumps in that. But you still get another roll to decipher whatever's being said right now on the computer screen. So you got another language roll.
Amazing.
And I guess that means no.
It's 98.
What is it with you in this language right now?
I don't know. My rolls keep getting higher. Lame. Do I get a computer
Okay.
ops as well?
I will give it to you like this. At the moment, by my table, you cannot get another successful computer op tick until you break the language.
Right.
So if you take another computer ops role, you can, but it won't be towards this task. It would be studying something else. So
I think it's
I
probably
would
just all
suggest you,
language.
yeah, I would suggest you stick with the language for now.
Yeah, because I think the only way I can get through to understanding really what that command is, I need to understand the language.
I mean, one way or another, you might find out in 5 more days.
True. True.
Or actually, this is the 5th day. 4 more days. Okay. And then for the camp roll is still fine. I guess we are on to the 14th. Everyone do your training. We're up to 18 on botany. Meditation, dreamscaping. Another language roll if you'd like. I will do the camp roll. See if we can get these days going a little bit faster. If we're not going to change anything, please let me know if you want to do something else. Otherwise, I'm just going to start cycling these a little bit faster. Nothing on the camp roll.
It's a
I'm going to assume
51
no
on the language.
Well, that's lower.
Yeah.
It's going in the right direction.
Finally.
And believe it or not, I am in the background giving you a little bit of bonus every day towards, because you're looking at the exact same thing day after day after
Yeah.
day. You know, it's not like
Constantly
you're trying to decipher an entire book. You're trying to decipher one line. So your target is going up. So please keep telling me what you're getting, but
Oh, yeah.
it's not that high yet.
Yeah, rolling way too high currently.
So, on to the 15th then.
3 more days.
On the 15th, the only other thing out of the ordinary cycle that's happening is they will be sending off another recruitment party. We will be doing our training. We're up to 20 hours of botany. Only 2 more days after this of botany training required. You get your hour of meditation, 2 hours of dreamscape. You may make your language roll, and we might have something in the camp.
Yay! Actually, I don't know if that's a yay yet. We probably shouldn't be celebrating that. Nope, went the wrong way. 69.
Oh, that's an automatic success. What are you talking about?
What? That's the equivalency of the 1%.
Okay, so we actually have something happening in camp today, which means we have to go to the next table and figure out what happened in camp. Well, let's see here. This is not going to break up too much of the day, so everyone's still going to get their daily stuff done. But we have, for some reason, some random campers in the area that are not being dissuaded by the shroud, because the shroud has a built-in, hey, I don't want to be here feeling to it. That's subconscious. So hikers and campers are supposed to just wander away. There are, let's see here, another die roll, two campers that are in jeopardy of walking into camp. And Isabella asked for volunteers to assess the situation. Ox, you're the best outside of the shroud.
Yeah, I will volunteer.
Okay.
I don't know if I need any
I would just
additional assistance. How many campers are there? Do we know?
2.
I assume I can handle it, but
Well, I mean,
uh,
we don't know. That's the whole thing. The higher level scouting just says there are 2 bodies out there heading this way. The problem is they shouldn't be. They should be naturally avoiding the area. So something's up. But we don't know if that means that they are, other Nightbane. Isabel doesn't think they're other Nightbane because she would have been able to sense them by now. So are they Night Lord people or some other type of people or whatever it is, their mental fortitude's enough that the shroud is not affecting them as far as the stay away factor. They definitely won't be able to see anything. They know that for certain if they walk into the mile radius. But we would like them to turn around before we get to that point. So you know exactly where they are, but you will need a prowl roll to get there without them detecting you.
I can do that.
Is Lawrence going along for kicks and shits and giggles and fun?
Nah, Lawrence is
No.
distracted by his work. Whenever he gets told, he just basically says, yeah, cool, have fun. Keeps writing.
Prowling up. That's a 31.
Keith will go along with you.
Rat boy?
Yeah, he's good at prowling.
Nice. So I beat mine by 30.
That's good enough. Their perceptions are not that great. They rolled a 7, so that's definitely good enough to beat their perception. You will come upon, they look like 2 hikers/campers.
Do I get
2
any Nightbane
gentlemen.
sense?
You get no Nightbane sense from them. They're okay now. Give me a perception roll because you have experience with this sort of thing as well. You're probably one of the best people to go out there, being a forester. You know what campers look like.
Yeah, it got cockeyed, which is unfortunate.
Okay.
16, I believe.
Okay, that's decent. So as far as campers go,
Yeah.
their gear is new. So they're not seasoned campers. 2 gentlemen. Older. So say in their 30s ish.
Older. Jeez.
Ouch.
Ancient. 2 ancient gentlemen in their 30s.
Starting to sound like my girlfriend.
Sorry.
Old man. That's
Old man. Come on. I'm the universe talking, remember? I'm 14 billion years old.
This is true. The elder being here. The Eldritch.
I just wanted to make sure they weren't like college campers, So
This
they're
makes
not
sense.
college campers who just went out and bought a bunch of stuff and came out here to drink and whatever. They
No.
are older gentlemen, but their gear is brand new. You do not see any weapons, so they're not hunter campers, which is, I guess, on your own you might say strange somewhere, because this is not just people just don't come out here into the Great White Canada North just to hike and camp, but maybe they do. I don't know. Their gear is brand new. They if you shadow them for a while to 99.
Oh
These
dear.
guys are so unobservant, it's ridiculous. In fact, with a 99, I am going to say you can actually overhear their conversation.
Excellent.
because they are not being careful at all.
As I'm looking at those two, I also want to be looking around elsewhere, trying to detect people who are trying to conceal themselves from me. Potentially.
Okay, roll.
Maybe these guys are bait.
Yeah, well, your detect concealment is actually for objects.
I know, but I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
That's a 74, so
Yeah, nope,
but I don't see anything.
nope.
Oh,
You do have your friend with you
great.
as well.
Rat boy!
Don't think you want to yell that out loud, but anyway.
Are they still walking towards our camp area?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And in fact, you can tell, given your forester background and understanding, they are not following the terrain. As a normal hiker would take the easiest terrain route and kind of follow it around the valleys and the hills and everything. They are kind of beelining it towards camp.
No Nightbane sense on these guys.
No Nightbane sense on these guys.
Okay. So I'm gonna say softly, Rat
Yeah.
boy. Why don't you try get out in front of them, act like a wild animal, see if you can scare them away. If not, I'll get a little bit more direct.
He is a 4-foot rat. That would probably scare most people away.
Well, you gotta stay far enough away they don't know you're a rat. Maybe they think you're a wolf or something.
Wolf or boar, maybe. Boar might be able to be. Okay.
And then if that doesn't work, it will get a little bit more direct.
Okay. So you set this up. You go out there and tune in next week and we'll find out what happens. Da da da. Will Rat Boy return?
Anticipation. He's gonna get shot.
Anticipation. Thank you for joining us. Join us again next week and find out who these campers/hikers are.
The year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow